And if somebody got a credit score of 500 or lower, and they don't really got no docs or anything, like how will we be able to help them?
They got to have some business revenue coming in. So what I tell them, we have something called rep-based funding. So there's certain lenders. You got On Deck, you got Rock Financial, and what these lenders will do is they're gonna base it off of one, your time in business. So Rock wants you to be in business at least 6 months. On Deck wants you to be in business at least a year.
Like an LLC?
Yeah, yeah. Your bank statements. They want you to have
Oh,
bank
bank
statements.
statements.
Yeah,
Okay.
and have your LLC structured for 6 months, or On Deck be a year. From
Okay.
there, based off of you have your last 3 to 6 months of bank statements, is what they're gonna base what you get funding based off of. Now the interest rate is gonna be based off of your credit score. So if you got a 580 and a 460, that's gonna look a little different, right? But the point is, we can go get funding even if you got a low score. I recommend this for people who already are generating money, obviously, because if you already generate money, you might not be as into the interest rate because you have a cash flow asset. Versus a new entrepreneur, I'm gonna tell them, listen, I want you to start with these 0% interest because you don't quite know what you're doing yet, right? Somebody who come to me like, I just funded somebody who had a truck. They have trucks. They already doing $60,000 a month. So his interest rates was ugly on the red-based lending, but he didn't give a damn because he already has something that's producing cash flow. He just wanted to get a new truck so he could double his revenue.
So what usually has to be the income that they have to make to actually get funded?
They're looking, so On Deck is looking for you to make 6 figures a year, $100,000 or more, right, in a 12-month span.
To get over,
To
okay.
get that money.
Right.
With that being said, you want to have at least 3 months consecutive where
Okay.
you show at least $10,000 a month coming through your merchant.
And On Deck, do they require your score to be a certain amount, or they don't care as long as you make a certain
As
amount of
long
money?
as you're making money, it could be a terrible score as long as you're making money.
Oh,
Now, the
wow.
lower the score is, the higher the interest on that money is going to be, but they're going to give you the money.
So they can go to On Deck and like get a loan and dump it right into crypto and pay it right back.
Exactly. And
Oh, wow.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. There's
Wow.
too many avenues and ways out here to make money. They could take this money, go get a mentor, learn something, and start
Yeah, that's
making money
smart.
that way.
That's
The
smart.
smartest thing you could do with this bread, the first thing, we always talk about it.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
get a mentor. What do you want to do? You want to get in trucks? Go find someone who truck you. You want to learn marketing? You want to learn funding?
Yep.
Come holler at one of us, right?
Exactly.
The first thing you do is you need that, because if you don't, let's be real, you're probably gonna fumble the bag.
You are.
You've been already trying the very best with what you know, right? I remember
Exactly.
I failed 6 different businesses and I kept running into the same problem. I didn't know what the hell I was doing, or I didn't have the funds to be able to put into marketing and stuff, right? So you need to learn these skills first, and then these are gonna help you make more money.
Right. What's your biggest pet peeve when it comes to people, like DMing you and stuff like me?
Yeah.
They DM me and like just be happy to talk.
Yeah.
Like they be wasting my time type shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Biggest thing is can I pick your brain?
yeah.
That's the biggest pet peeve I got, because it's like, I was talking about this earlier with Goldie, and it was like, it's almost disrespectful, right?
It is.
Only because of the work, the time, the money I've spent, the effort, right? To me to learn this. So when you say, can I pick your brain? It's almost saying I don't value the work you've put in.
Right.
And people got to understand, people respect you more when you spend money.
No,
because
for
people
sure.
who pay, they pay attention, right?
Yeah,
When
you're right.
when you come, hey, I want to pay you. Show me what you can help me with. Now we want to help that person more.
You're right.
I want to help it because you want to help
You
yourself.
put that person in a situation to make them feel like I owe this person.
People are trying to run 6 and 7 figure businesses with no roadmap. Make it make sense, right? I tell people, you've already been doing the very best with what you know and who you are. The only way you're gonna get better is if you learn more information. If you follow someone who does it. The worst thing a person can do is learn from somebody, get a result, then stop learning from that person.
Yeah.
I see it all the time, right? Because people always worry about the cost instead of thinking about the return. I tell people, focus on the return. If you're making money with that person, keep spending. I didn't spend money with the same person 3 times before.
Yeah.
Why would I stop if I'm making money from 6 figures a month?
For
$1
sure.
million a month? You continue to go. People just stop. They stop.
You know what I say? I always say take a little bit from a little bit of everybody that's successful. Like a little bit from him, a little bit from him, a little bit from her.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And just take it and just
Make
create
yours.
it and make it